To remain updated with the latest business news, click on the bell icon.
Whenever I speak to the crypto community and tech enthusiasts on our show Tech Today, there's always this chatter about brain drain when it comes to the crypto community. Essentially, a lot of young, talented people are finding more favorable jurisdictions to go set up their business, be it Singapore, be it Luxembourg. We've seen this happen with companies listing abroad in the past, and now it's happening in the crypto space. Why are India's youngest, brightest minds looking overseas when it comes to really innovating in the crypto space?
May I just take a step back and just very briefly
Sure,
and quickly
sure.
comment on the use cases mentioned earlier about the land registry, the banking systems. I just want to throw my hat in the ring and say this, that all the use cases that have been mentioned, many of them at least, could equally be done without blockchain as well. It's not that until 2008 when Bitcoin idea came about, there was no digitization. Amazon existed before, your deliveries were being tracked, FedEx was tracking your deliveries, there were QR codes on it, which now we call NFTs in some sense. So all these things have existed before. Okay, so we don't necessarily always need a blockchain. Blockchain is sort of a hammer we found, and now we are saying let's find a nail and put a blockchain to it. You know, I would love to see the problem that we are trying to solve. The problem is digitization. We all agree. There is a digitization problem. We should digitize. Is blockchain always the only technology available? I would tend to disagree. SQL, Oracle, many databases have existed before. I don't think there are as many conferences happening on them as they should probably if blockchain were to be compared. So I would still say this, that blockchain we still do not need everywhere. It is an inefficient technology when it comes to centralized use cases. There are more efficient technologies we can consider, but equally whatever sells, if that helps, it's fine, but it's not the only thing. It's not blockchain that's getting us to the solution. We should try to look at the problem, try to solve it, and if blockchain solves it, great. If it doesn't, there are many other technologies out there on internet that have existed for decades, which are way more stabler, way more secure, and have way more adoption. Regarding the brain drain sort of in the crypto and blockchain community, I think the problem is that, of course, in India, we still have had a number of years of debate on crypto regulations. We've had no clarity yet. There is some clarity on taxes, which is still barely acceptable, I guess. It has become prohibitive in some sense. Equally, there is a challenge that the lack of clarity on the crypto assets ownership, and in India, I mean, no disrespect, but reality is that there is not as much ease of doing business in India as we would all like. There is some improvement over the last few years, probably, but still it's not enough. We hear cases about any department going and picking up any entrepreneur, and the entrepreneurs getting stuck. So due to that, I've seen a bunch of entrepreneurs, many in blockchain and crypto space, go into more predictable economies where they just don't have to, they have to give up the 1 billion target consumer market of India, 1.3 billion. That's the reason why Indian startup and everyone has done so well. But they give it up in lieu of, and in order to get more predictability for regulations, for clarity and ease of doing business, actually. That's what we are all hearing, and there are enough cases happening now.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share, and subscribe.